In the heart of Pennsylvania, coal country lies a modern-day ghost town. It has no population, no buildings, and a fire that has been burning for over 60 years. This is Centralia. In 1962, it was a peaceful, ordinary town of over 1,000 people. But on Memorial Day weekend, a single decision changed its fate forever. Firefighters, intending to clean up the local landfill, set a controlled fire. Unknowingly, they ignited a fire in an abandoned coal mine directly beneath the pit. The flames latched onto a rich vein of anthracite coal, one of the largest in the world. For years, the danger was invisible, a silent monster growing beneath their feet. Then the ground began to betray them. Steam and deadly carbon monoxide vented into basements. The earth grew hot to the touch and sinkholes began to appear without warning. In 1981, the ground famously collapsed beneath a young boy, nearly swallowing him into a steaming abyss. The government finally admitted defeat. It was impossible to extinguish a fire so vast. In the 1980s, Congress allocated over $40 million to relocate the residents. Houses were demolished, streets were abandoned, and the town's zip code was erased. Today, Centralia is a grid of empty streets being reclaimed by nature. But the fire still rages beneath, a subterranean inferno estimated to have enough fuel to burn for another 250 years. It is a haunting reminder of a community erased by a fire that will not die. Before it was a ghost town, it was just town home, a place of block parties, unlocked doors, and shared lives, built on a foundation of Pennsylvania coal. But that foundation became its curse. When the fire started, no one believed it. It was a phantom menace. But then the headaches began, the strange smells, the birds that fell from the sky. The ground itself, once solid and dependable, turned against them. It grew hot, cracked open, and vented poison into their homes. The fire didn't just burn the coal, it burned through friendships. It forced an impossible choice. Do you accept a government check and walk away from everything you've ever known? Or do you stay and fight for a home that is actively trying to kill you? For many, the decision was made for them the day the earth opened up and nearly swallowed a 12-year-old boy. That's when the exodus began. House by house, family by family, Centralia was unmade. They left behind their homes, their memories, and their neighbors who refused to yield. The story of Centralia isn't about a fire under a town. It's about the heartbreak of a community torn apart, and the stubborn few who chose to live on the edge of a quiet, slow-burning apocalypse. When the world tells you to leave, what makes you stay? In Centralia, Pennsylvania, the government offered money, the ground offered poison, and the future offered nothing. Nearly everyone left, but a few did not. This is their story. This isn't a story about a fire, it's a story about the unyielding nature of home. For the handful of residents who refused to be bought out, Centralia was not a disaster zone. It was their inheritance, their sanctuary, the place where their memories were forged. They saw the government's relocation plan not as a rescue, but as an eviction. So they adapted. They learned to live with the fire beneath their feet. They installed carbon monoxide detectors as casually as other people install smoke alarms. They learned which parts of the ground to trust and which to avoid. They kept their homes pristine, their lawns mowed, and their traditions alive. They fought for their right to exist, taking their case to court and declaring their fierce independence. While the world saw a ghost town, they saw a neighborhood, a quiet, resilient community of a few, bound by a shared refusal to be erased. The fire may burn for centuries, but the spirit of the people who chose to call it home proved to be something even more eternal.